Good morning, good morning. Hope everybody's having a good start to your day. So let's get right to what we came here for. Today's feature we're gonna do on our hardcore kennels champion Tech 9. Tech 9 was signed by Boss Man out of a bitch called Hardcore Kennels Grand Champion 9 Millie. I put a picture of his pedigree at the end of the video. Tech 9 was the largest of them and the darkest in color. He was similar to the father, both in looks and in character. He was constraining with the people, and as well as Boss Man had a rather good mouth. His brother was good too, but he did not have the hard mouth, and I gave him to a friend later. His sister was a copy of 9 Millie, clever and fast. Soon the big problem started for us in Florida, and I had to transport all my dogs to North Carolina. Thus, the first of Tech 9 matches was in this state. My French friend, who now lives in South Africa, conditioned Tech for that match. Our opponent was Odd Couples, Rusty, one-time winner from the well-known Odd Couples Kennels, and he was from Crenshaw's champion Rascal bloodline. As a rule, my dogs don't work stifles, stomach, and groin, but Tech 9, as well as his father, differ by such style. I must say that Rusty was more skilled, and he started match with storming attacks on the shoulders, and he forced my dog to be defensive. But Tech 9 wasn't puzzled, and he began to defend himself, similarly to the mother, dancing and keeping the opponent on distance. After 15 minutes, Tech became defensive, and his opponent did not have a chance. At 27 minutes, Rusty stopped, and Tech 9 was a one-time winner at only 20 months. After some time, I had taken Tech to New York, where he had his second match. This time he was conditioned and handled by the famous Latin Connection Kennels. Our opponent was a 2 or 3-time winner from Detroit. His name was City Life Kennels Frisco, and he was inbred on Garner's Frisco Ron. This match was almost the same like Tech's previous match. In the beginning of the match, Frisco was dominating with severe attacks, which Tech 9 had neutralized, working the head. After that, Tech 9 went to counterattack in the shoulders and in the back part. At 38 minutes, Frisco stopped, and Tech was declared the winner. The match for a championship title, Tech 9 had a guest again, this time in Philadelphia. Again, our opponents were a fast lane dogmen who specialized in Boyd's bloodline. They were strictly business with Nasty, 2-time winner of Carl Mims breeding. Nasty was 2 pounds heavier than Tech 9, and our opponents were happy because they wanted to revenge their loss with strictly business champion Chino against us in our previous meeting. Nasty was a head dog. After startup, he dominated for the first 15 minutes. Then Tech 9 leveled the situation into 30-minute. Tech 9 had complete initiative. This time he did not think defense and wanted only to finish. He worked the shoulders good and then went to the groin. At 55 minutes, Strictly Business was forced to pick up their 2-time winner. They were strongly disappointed because they had bought that dog for large money, especially for a match against me. There was a lot of famous dogmen at this show, and they all agreed that Tech 9 was best in show. So in a really young age, Tech 9 became champion, having won 3, and in 3 convincing wins against known kennels and their winners. By this, his mother, Grand Champion 9 Millie, had already died, and Tech was her only offspring that remained in my yard. Because of all of that, I decided to retire him. He is basic producer in hardcore kennels. Today, his oldest offspring are 2 to 2.5 years old. I hope that soon I will hear about their wins. What they showed in roles makes me hope that Tech 9 will show himself as a good producer, as he was a good dog in the pit.